Alright, hey Laura, it's Adam with Rocky Mountain Auto Brokers, just sending you that video of this 2008 XC70 that we have. Really quick, I'm just going to do a brief walk around on the video, make sure you know what you're looking at, and then I'll take it for a drive with the camera on. Alrighty, so like I said, this is a 2008. On this one, we've got 84,000 miles. Turn that radio off. This one's got the 2.2 liter in it. Pretty decent tread on the tires here. My finger down, about yay far in there. Of course, you do get your standard alloy rims with this one. Those go all the way around. On this one you also have fog lamps down at the bottom. Let me turn on all the lights so you can see. Let's see. Everything on this one is nice and functional. Blinkers are going. A little bit tough to see on this camera. All of your lights work. Pop the hood here. Well, that is if I can find it. Oh. I'm sorry, this one's a 3.2 liter. And it's nice and clean. Of course, you have your crumple zones along here. You've got J-hooks down here to make sure that your hood stays in place. Fire protecting material up top. Crumple zones along this edge as well. Now your trunk on this one is the power trunk. One pull on the handle puts it up. One push on this button here brings it back down. Inside, we'll start with the back row. You do have the cream color interior on this one. Looking in here, you'll have your little drop down cup holders, your little storage space. And just really clean car. Just kind of give you a view of it. There's not a lot to complain about as far as cleanliness in this one goes. One thing I did notice is there is a little bit of discoloration on this centerpiece here. You can kind of see this area. It's a little bit lighter than these edges. Looking back in the trunk, very clean. We do have the floor mats for it. You also get your standard 12 volt back there. You've got the rails along the sides for all of your Volvo accessories. Hop in the front here. You'll have to pardon my Red Bull addiction. With this one, you do get 4 power windows. You also have your child locks, power mirrors. Let me show you how those work. That's just with a hold of that button in the center there. On the right side, those work as well. Up here you have your lock and unlock buttons. And over here you'll have all of your light controls. Trunk release, gas cap release, and then your parking brake. It's an electronic parking brake on these. So a simple push, parking brake goes on, pull, maybe another push. Let's see if I can remember how to turn it off. Take the hazards off while I'm sitting here. every button in here but the right one. Now this one you're going to have volume controls here. Well, I guess it would help if the radio was on. Oh, sorry, this is cruise control. This is your volume control. This changes your stations. Let's see if we can get that in there. Let me find a station that's not too terrible here. That'll work. Now this one you do have AM and FM, and then you've also got your CD player. It's a single disc CD. This allows you to select that CD, and then this allows you to change all of your sound settings. Over here, your AC controls are all mapped out in the middle in typical Volvo fashion. You also do have the dual climate zones. So if you're anything like me and the fiance, then I always like to be hot, she always likes to be cold, so it's nice to have. Down at the bottom, you have some more AC controls along this line. And this is your blind spot monitoring, and this is your rear park sense. Turning this on and off, we'll have the beeping when somebody's behind you go on and off. Turning this on and off will turn on and off your blind spot monitoring. Now, whenever somebody's in your blind spot, these little lights are going to light up. Back here you've got all of your light controls here, and then washer controls on this side. In your shift column here, you do have the manual shift mode right here, so you go up and down in gears. This one also has a 12 volt next to the cup holders, and inside of your glove box you do get the two sections. So you lift up the second one, you have your auxiliary port. Now the seat on this side is power, forward and back, in the rear, forward and back. Then you do have your memory mode. So you just press those and it resets everything for you. That's a little bit too far back for somebody of my height, so fix that up. As you can see, parking brake for some reason will not turn off for me. But there is a TPMS light, just means the tire pressure is low, so we'll need to get that re-inflated for you. And then on this side, which is kind of hard to see, you have the power seats as well. Let's see how she drives. Up top, before I forget and start driving, you do have, let's see if I can get the lighting right, garage door openers. You also have all of your sunroof controls here. And then you have your compass in the rear view mirror. The sunroof on this one, everything is functional. Then you do have your little sunshade as well. Again, just really quick, we'll go through. All the windows work. Well, darn auto button there. And back here. But let's see what you think. This one, by the way, is a push start. The key just slides in this spot here. Hold down the brake. It's kind of hard to see down there. Press your start button. Now I turn that parking brake off there, so I'll put it in reverse, and we'll begin moving backwards. Turn the radio off so you can kind of hear the car, and then I'm just going to shut up and drive real quick. This is our lot here at Rocky Mountain Auto Brokers. And obviously we've got just beautiful weather today here in the Springs. Sorry, sarcasm probably doesn't come across as well on YouTube as it does in person. The car just functions absolutely flawlessly. Look in here, we've got no weird things on the dash as I'm driving. Take it up here, let me open it up a little bit. There's 40, 50, and I'm going to come off it for this roundabout. Make sure I'm driving safe here. Once I get up to the top of this hill, I'd like to show